Hello, Dr. Michael Reeves here from my Wellness Center with another episode of Weekly Words of Wellness. This week I'm talking about the only two things that cause sickness and disease in our body. Those two things are toxicity and deficiency. You see, we're either doing something to our body or with our body or putting something into our body that's toxic and we weren't designed to have, or we're not doing something with or to our body or not putting something into our body that we were designed to have in order to be healthy. So we could further break down this toxicity and deficiency into three categories. And anyone that's been in my office knows those three categories are how we eat, how we move, and how we think. And since I believe it's always easier to work on the deficiencies and start to add things that are beneficial back into our lifestyle instead of trying to worry about the toxic things and how to get rid of those, I'm going to give you some simple tips and strategies that you can implement today to start increasing your wellness. The first one is how we eat. Some of the most common things I see the deficiencies in from patients. Number one, water. We could all use more fresh water. It's not lemonade, it's not soda, it's not tea, it's just water. Take your body weight, cut that in half. That's about how many ounces we should drink every day. Another one is nutrient-dense foods. Fresh fruit, vegetable, lean meats, nuts and seeds. More of that, and I promise you'll start to feel better if you add that into your diet. The second category, how we move. Some of the most common deficiencies I see there is flexibility. We really have a lack of flexibility. We don't keep our joints flexible and supple. We don't do enough stretching. The other one is cardio exercise. Even if it's deep breathing, getting the lungs to take full deep breaths and oxygenating that blood and really sending more oxygen to our brain, that is another thing we're very deficient in. So stretching and some deep breathing exercises or cardio. The third category, how we think, this is really one that people don't think of when you think of healthcare in general, but it's maybe the most important. With everything that's going on and so much stress out there today, some of the deficiencies I see the most in patients that come in are things like surrounding themselves with people that bring them up and make them feel happy instead of surrounding yourself with people that bring you down and make you feel crappy. Another one is not enough laughter and personal relationships, hanging out with people that make you feel good about yourself. So try that this week. What simple tips and strategies do you know that you need to add into your lifestyle? What can you eat better? What can you add into your exercise routine? How could you establish more fun this week in your routine? Calling an old friend, watching a funny movie, just turning it all off and de-stressing for 10 or 15 minutes makes a huge difference. So that's it for this episode of Weekly Words of Wellness. Join me next week when we go further into the categories of how we eat, how we move, and how we think. I'm Dr. Michael Reeves.